Be ready. 10 seconds to go. Start. Honorable members, I am pleased to address the first joint sitting of Parliament after the election of the 17th Lok Sabha in the year commemorating the 150th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. I extend my heartiest congratulations to all newly elected members of this Lok Sabha. More than 61 crore voters of the country set a new record by casting their votes and enhanced the credibility of India's democracy in the world. People have stood in long queues, braving extreme heat to cast their votes. This time, as compared to previous elections, more women have cast their votes and their participation has been almost equal to men. Crores of youth have voted for the first time and played an important role in shaping India's future. All voters deserve to be congratulated for the success of this election. I also convey my best wishes to the new Speaker of the Lok Sabha for this new responsibility. I congratulate the entire team of the Election Commission for successful completion of the world's largest election. The contribution of employees of several administrative departments and various institutions, as well as the security forces, in successful conduct of the electoral process is extremely praiseworthy. Nearly half of the MPs in this Lok Sabha have been elected for the first time. The election of 78 women MPs, which is the highest number in the history of Lok Sabha, presents the picture of a new India. It is a matter of joy that the reflection of India's diversity is visible in this joint sitting. People of every age, hailing from villages and cities, belonging to every profession, are members of both the houses. Many members are associated with social service. Many are from the field of agriculture, from business and economic sphere, while other members are from the field of education, medical profession, which saves the lives of people, and legal profession, which provides justice to the people. MPs who have made their mark in the world of cinema, art, literature, and culture are also present here. I am confident that your unique experiences will contribute to enriching the discussions in Parliament. The people of the country have given a very clear mandate in this election. After assessing the performance of the government during the first tenure, the people have given even stronger support for the second term to the government. Honorable members, all fellow countrymen are familiar with the atmosphere prevailing in the country before 2014. In order to take the country out of a sense of gloom and instability, the people elected a government with absolute majority after 3 decades. Giving the highest regard to that mandate, my government started to march forward without any discrimination with the mantra of Sabka Saath Sabka Vikas to create a new India. On January 31st this year, in this very central hall, I had said that my government from the very first day was dedicated to the goal of improving the lives of all citizens, addressing their problems arising out of misgovernance, and providing all basic amenities to the last person standing at the margins of society. During the last 5 years, the countrymen have come to believe that the government is always with them, working to improve their lives and to enhance their ease of living. Based on this wealth of people's trust, a fresh mandate was sought. People of the country have long waited for the basic amenities of life. But now the conditions are changing. My government wants to make the people conscious, capable, well provided, and unfettered to such an extent that they do not feel the burden, force, or absence of the government in their daily life. Empowering every person in the country is the main goal of my government. My government is committed to that very idea of nation building, the foundation for which was laid in 2014, while fulfilling the basic needs of the countrymen. Now the government is moving forward towards realizing their aspirations of building a strong, safe, prosperous, and all inclusive India. This journey is inspired by the basic spirit of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, or Sabka Vishwas. 3 weeks ago, on 30th May, immediately after swearing in, the government has started working towards building a new India. A new India where equal opportunities to progress are available to every person, where life of every person becomes better and their self-esteem is enhanced, where brotherhood and harmony bind the people with each other, where the foundation built on our ideals and values becomes stronger, and where the benefits of development reach every region and the last person standing in the queue. It is a matter of pride for every Indian that when our country completes 75 years of independence in 2022, we would have achieved many national goals for building a new India. To pave the way for the golden future of New India, my government has resolved to make empower every Indian. Stop.